Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is Carmen with Elemental Designs. And this is the final installment of the Burlap Spine Lapbook. Today we're going to be covering the closure and we're also going to be covering the cover. So for the closure I decided to go with the same fabric, which is the burlap ribbon that I had. And I'm going to be attaching this using some fasteners. And pretty much I ended up doing this twice because my original idea was for to do it in one way, but that didn't really work so well for me because I couldn't close it on the other side the way that I wanted to. So I ended up kind of undoing this part and then doing it over. And so pretty much I'm using a tool that I purchased online to do it. It's kind of like an eyelet setter. It's not the best of tools, but for right now it's kind of doing the job, if you will. And here's where I kind of, after I added this part, is like, okay, how am I going to close this? So I ended up switching up the entire way that I was doing it, and I opted for something that was more of a wraparound. And again, I'm showing you guys the entire process because that's just kind of how I do. I was originally thinking of just doing something like a little crossover like that, but then I couldn't really add the little eyelet setter the way I wanted to in that part of the book because it was just too thick. There was too many folds happening there. And then I did kind of cut it too short to wrap it all the way around. So I'm going to go ahead and just get a larger piece and then work it in a different kind of way. This would have been possible if I would have planned for this from the beginning, but I didn't. So, que sera, sera, you guys. So pretty much I'm going to have to go ahead and remove this and again get myself a longer piece, which I have done. I have set up my little, it's like a little fastener and it's going to clip into place. So that's kind of what I decided to do. I'm going to secure it to the main cover, and it's going to have two little rivets that are going to hold it in place and then one little fastener piece. And these are like the kind of things that you find on purses. You know, it allows them to kind of clip on back and forth. It's very easy to clip on and it's very easy to clip off. So it actually was kind of perfect for that. So here I'm pretty much looking for my supplies and voila, I found them. So now I'm going to go ahead and attach these right where they were. And I'm going to add two little fasteners to this just so that if you end up getting bulkier as time goes on, you know, from adding pictures, so on and so forth, you have the ability to extend it out a little bit more. And just making sure that everything kind of clips on and off rather easy. And right where I attached it originally, I'm going to reattach it now. And pretty much what you have to do is make sure that you have all of your little fasteners and eyelets set up first onto your ribbon. That way it makes it a little bit easier when you go to actually, you know, place it on there on a more permanent kind of basis. And I have fidgeted around with this just to make sure that it's not going to fall off, and no, it's not. So very secure. And then what I'm going to do is that with what's in the back, you know, where the little eyelets, the little hooks kind of show through, I'm going to cover that up and decorate that in the back. So you won't even notice that that was attached there. And so now this kind of hooks on nice and perfect. And again, if you need more room, then you can go ahead and just put it on the first one, which will give you a lot more space to go ahead and add even more journals. Be it that you bought them or that you make them, you can still add more things in here and be able to close it and your things will not fall out. So I've decided on the little piece that I'm going to go ahead and just add this little clock that I had left over. And I'm going to adjust it just a little bit just so that it fits in nicely. So now we have this little additional clock and I've distressed it. And I'm just going to cover this up right here. It interfered a little bit with my pocket, so I'm just going to trim a little bit of that off and just kind of tuck that in there nicely. And there we go. Voila. Now you cannot see anymore where I actually, you know, fastened everything together. So I got that going. And I had to kind of do that before I went and decided what the cover was going to be, so that I didn't end up interfering with my cover. So I've printed out this beautiful steampunkish ephemera piece. And I'm going to be using another clock piece in the front because I use so many clocks inside of the book. It was just the right thing to do, is just to add another clock in the front, right? And I have here some laminating sheets, and I'm going to go ahead and laminate her so that she is nice and durable and also gives it that nice gloss. And then I'm going to fuzzy cut her out and glue her onto the cover. I'm also going to be adding some lace to the cover as well, because I did use a little bit of lace on the inside of the book, and just kind of making sure that everything is nicely glued on and there's no bubbles, and that everything is good to go. So pretty much you see me here just fuzzy cutting her out and getting her ready for what is going to be the final process. So you guys, as I mentioned before, now that you've seen the completed process, this little lap book is for sale. So if you are interested in owning it, having one of my very first lap books, then by all means contact me. I'll have my email down below, and then we can discuss further. So also, I take requests. So if you guys are interested in a custom made one, be it that you want a certain set of colors, or you're looking for a certain theme or certain style, then definitely let me know, and we can discuss that as well. So pretty much I'm about to glue this on, and I'm going to clip her down and just make sure that everything is nice and secure. And towards the end of this video, you're going to see all the stills. I took a whole bunch of pictures so that you guys can kind of see all the detail that's in here. And again, if you guys want it, let me know. First come, first serve. It's going to be PayPal through friends and family. So yeah. And US only, guys. US only, unless you're willing to cover the price that is going to cost to ship it overseas. And in that event, I'll have to find out what that price is going to be, and then I will let you know what it is. And stay tuned, you guys, because there's definitely going to be more coming. I'm planning on making them in a smaller size and just all kinds of different styles, you guys. So this is my very, very first one in this style. So it's kind of like the original in this style. I've done them similar, but not quite like this. So this is definitely an Elemental Designs original, if you will. And hopefully you guys think I did a good job. It's been a long process, you guys. 5-part videos. I haven't done those in a long time. And here I'm just kind of showing you everything that is in here once more, now that it's all complete. All the different pockets and tuck spots. And yeah, you guys, stay tuned for the video. For the pictures, not the video. Stay tuned for the video. And definitely subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I hope that you guys give this video a thumbs up. Definitely leave me your comments down below, and I will have my contact information as well. You can follow me on Instagram at Design Elemental. You can also feel free to check out my Patreon page if you want to support me that way. It's Elemental Designs. Just like my YouTube page, I'll leave a link for that down below as well. And thank you guys so much for hanging in there. 5-part videos are not easy to do. And thank you all so much for all of your support, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.